Hi there, welcome back. Now we have all the elements for our character, and let's define it a little bit now with the with the proportions, so we know where everything is. We are going to use this sphere that I drew here to form the cheek of the boy, and we are going to form the ears. Just have another thickness to the blue pencil than the one you have, so you know how your character looks like exactly. And the nose, I'm just going to add 2 dots here, or lines, to define just the childish nose. I'm going to define the eyes properly, and you see how when you design with light pencil, you can have this freedom later to design the character. And now I can dress up my little boy. I can have him have some t-shirt here on the neck, and now because I have these shapes, I don't need them to look like sausages. On top of that, I will refine the boy's arm, and this part will connect with this part here of the sausage that I designed before. And I'm going to just connect these two parts to design the elbow with that part. And here I can just trust my judgment to see how this boy looks like better, and just have the curvy line go all the way down and smooth out the sausages. There are just help lines. And now I know where the waist of my boy is. So I'm going to give him some trousers that are ending up on this waist. From now on, everything is very simple because you know where everything is. And I'm going to have some sleeves from the t-shirt here, and maybe another design of the t-shirt, and just design the pants, and they are going to end up here, even though you see how the leg goes up here, but we have the right proportions of everything. And now I'm designing even pants on top of that, and everything looks right and good because we have done this exercise. So just connect this part of the leg and smooth it out, following the guidance of the sausages, and just to have even it out and symmetrical to the other leg, just like that. And now let's have his shoes, and just complete the upper part of the sphere. Add some flat surface here for the shoes. Maybe add another line to form the structure of the shoes. Then maybe sneakers, or whatever design you want to have. I'm just going to design these simple shoes just to have it easy for you to see how this spherical shape design the boy. And now we have this arm here that is pretty much, we see where the arm is, and it is kind of bent with fingers a little bit bent down, and the thumb here and the fingers a little bit bent down. We can even lift this arm here because to give him more appealing look. We can change the proportions now because they're so close to the real well-designed proportions of a human body. And now we have this completely new cartoon character that is very well balanced, and it actually reminds us of the proportions of a human being. And now we can also go over it with the black pencil to enhance its features even more, and add details, add patterns, or whatever we want. And here we don't have to draw the whole ear. We can just draw a little bit of a curvature like that. Cartoony characters are also very simplified characters. So you can allow yourself to just generalize whatever object it is, whether it is an ear or a hair like that. We don't need to draw all the hair, we can just draw chunks of hair as the summary of all the hair. And now here it is. We'll define the eye. We have the eye very much clear with the blue lines, so we don't need to figure this stuff out with a pencil, with the black pencil. And as you see, I'm not using an eraser. This is my method of not using an eraser, is to actually help you trust yourself when you draw. And by drawing first with a blue pencil, being free to actually make mistakes, you start trusting yourself, and you start becoming even better artist. And as you see, I left some space white because it gives like some kind of a light bouncing on the eye of the guy, of our little guy, and it makes him look more real. It just gives life to it. And now we'll form the mouth. We have this little shape here of the mouth that we continue. Small mouth over here. We just connect the small ball that we drew here, sphere, with the corners of the mouth, and we have the mouth here. So I'm going to give him another chunk of hair because we are kind of like ready with the design, and we're gonna extend this chunk of hair here so he'll have more life to it. And going to continue the hair, and now just let's have maybe some belt on him here, a small belt. I'm going to color it shaded black to make it clear what this design of his pants are, and has something that holds the belt on the trousers. Here you're free to actually explore the design of your character. And you can see that I might have shortened the neck a little bit. That will make his face look even more childish. And there are so many ways to design your character, and we are going to take that exercise and explore other characters later on. But I wanted to start with the boy because I just wanted to see in a simple way how human features in real life and figure of the real human being applies to the features of a character that is a cartoony character, and how you can actually balance out your character so it looks more balanced, more real. And now I've added some kind of trousers that are falling on top of the shoes. They're little longer trousers. This is just an extra thing you can do. You can do maybe something here, or he's having some kind of a, all trousers, so he's kind of sewed them up here with something, or very playful little boy. And let's have his arm here. And because his arm is a little bent, I will kind of lift his thumb and his hand a little up. But if it's straight up, then it should go up to here with the anatomically correct way of a real human boy. And I'm going to design his like that, his fingers, very symbolically, very just the thumb. And there you have it. You can give him maybe some freckles to have him look even cuter, and from now on, you can even round his cheeks, and we see that we have this very, very vague line here that of the spheres that we drew for the cheeks that we can use to add some cheeks on this guy. And here it is, our first cartoony character. Now let's use the same principle and design another character over here, an animal character, using the same principles. I'll do that in the next lecture. I'll see you there.